Have you ever felt that, at certain moments in life, it's as if a higher power placed you exactly where you need to be? Like a gentle breeze, almost imperceptible, guiding your steps to be beside someone who needs light? Today, the angels brought me a clear message for you. There is a divine mission in your life, one that perhaps you have not yet fully understood. But know this now. You have been sent to this world to heal, to love, to bring hope where everything seems lost. They say the universe makes no mistakes, and the angels whisper that the same applies to your path. Nothing happened by chance. Think of those people who crossed your journey, perhaps in moments of pain or uncertainty. And remember the feeling of being called to help them, even if it was with a simple gesture, a hug, or just listening in silence. The angels want you to know that these moments were not random. They were orchestrated with a greater purpose. You are an instrument of healing, a reflection of the divine love that touches the hearts around you. But why you, specifically? Why this delicate and sometimes challenging mission? Because there is something unique about your essence. The angels see the light within you, even when you doubt it. They perceive the way you feel the world, as if you can sense the pains that others hide behind their smiles. This sensitivity, although it may sometimes feel like a burden, is actually a heavenly gift. It is through this that you become a bridge between the human and the divine, spreading love where there is loneliness and offering understanding where there is hurt. I remember a story that the angels shared with me. It was about a person who, in a moment of extreme suffering, felt completely lost. She was sitting on a park bench, thinking that no one in the world noticed her. But then suddenly, an unknown person passed by her and said, "You are not alone." Just that. Just 4 words. And those words changed everything. In that moment, she felt something inexplicable, as if a light had turned on inside her. And that's how she began to believe again. Maybe you have been that person. Maybe you have said something that seemed small, but was able to restore someone's faith. The angels want you to understand that this healing power doesn't come only from grand gestures. It's in the details. It's in the patience you offer when listening to someone vent. It's in the kindness you show when you forgive, even when it's difficult. It's in the love you give, even when you feel it's not returned. They tell me that by acting this way, you not only help others to heal, but you also begin to heal yourself. Because the love you offer to the world doesn't disappear. It comes back, multiplied, bringing peace to your heart. And this leads us to something even deeper. There is a special person that the angels are mentioning now. Someone who is in your life or will cross your path soon. This person carries wounds that you may not fully see yet, but the angels do. They say that you were sent to touch this person's heart, to restore a feeling she believes she has lost. Love. Perhaps it's self-love, perhaps it's love for life, or even love for others. Regardless, you will be the light that illuminates the darkest corner of her soul. Now, I want you to pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Place your hand on your heart and feel its beat. This constant rhythm, this life force, is a reminder that you are alive for a reason. The angels urge you to trust this call. They are by your side, guiding every step, even when you feel like you're walking in the dark. And believe me, the light you seek is already within you. It is what attracts those who most need healing. It turns pain into love, sorrow into hope. But here arises a question that cannot be ignored. Are you ready to accept this mission? Because by saying yes, something inside you will begin to change. You will realize that every encounter, every word spoken, and even the moments of silence are part of a larger plan. And by embracing this role of healer, you will also start to become more whole, more connected to your own essence. The angels have asked me to tell you this now. You are not alone. They walk with you, holding your hand when you hesitate, whispering words of encouragement when you doubt. And as you reflect on this message, know that the next step will be even more revealing. You will discover how this divine mission is intertwined with your own life purpose. So then, what do the angels have in store for you now? This will be revealed soon. In the meantime, allow yourself to feel the depth of this truth. You are an instrument of love. You are a healer. And undoubtedly, you are part of something much greater than you can imagine. The angels whisper that nothing in this world is by chance. There is a divine reason for you to be exactly where you are at this moment, carrying in your heart the marks of experiences that have shaped your soul. They want you to know that you have been chosen for something greater, something you may not yet fully understand. But pay attention, the call has already come. And it pulses within you. Have you ever felt like destiny places certain people in your path with an almost magical precision? Perhaps it was someone who entered your life amid a whirlwind, with a wounded heart, lost, seeking meaning. This person didn't come into your life by chance. The angels say you were sent by God to be the light in their darkness. To heal, to calm, and more than that, to restore the faith they lost, in love, in life, and even in themselves. And why you? Because within you exists a strength that you may not have even recognized yet. An energy that sees beyond words, that feels what others hide, that embraces without judgment. The angels see this clearly, even if you doubt it. They know you carry within you a unique ability to touch people's hearts, to plant seeds of hope where there was once only disillusionment. It's not a burden, it's a gift. A talent. But here's the truth that might make you hesitate. The mission to heal another person's heart often begins with healing your own. The angels are asking you to look within, to confront the wounds that still carry traces of pain. These marks are not weaknesses, they are proof of your resilience. And it is through them that you will find the compassion needed to reconnect this person to the love and peace they so desperately need. You don't have to be perfect to do this. In fact, it's precisely your humanity, your journey of perseverance, that makes you the chosen one. Certainly, you might be wondering, how will I know if I'm capable of this? The angels say, pay attention to the signs. When this person is beside you, there will be moments of silence where words won't be necessary, but you will feel a deep connection in the air. A warmth in your chest, as if something invisible is aligning. Perhaps they won't say it out loud, but you will notice. The angels always show the way, even if it's through small gestures, a glance, a held-back tear, or even a brief smile amid the storm. And as you reflect on this, ask yourself, what do the angels want you to learn from this mission? They know that by helping this person, you will also be filling parts of yourself that were empty. Because that's how love works. By healing others, you heal yourself too. And while this happens, something even deeper begins to emerge. You are not just helping someone. You are being a channel of divine light itself. And this brings us to a powerful point. Healing doesn't happen instantly. The angels ask for patience because restoring a wounded heart is like planting a garden. It requires care, time, and the awareness that not all flowers bloom at the same time. But when they finally do, the fragrance they release transforms everything around. This is what you are doing now, planting seeds of love in ground that seemed barren. And even if you don't see the fruits right away, trust the angels. They are working alongside you. So, as you contemplate the angelic call you have received, allow yourself to feel the depth of this mission. It's not about fixing what is broken. It's about reminding this person that love still exists, that they are still worthy of love, and that the light has never stopped shining, even if for a time they believed it had. And more, it's about reminding yourself that you are also part of this miracle. The angels send this message with a clear purpose. You have been chosen because you possess something unique. Something that only you can offer. And it is with this truth that they ask you to move forward, with courage and faith. The universe is aligned in your favor, and your light is being guided to illuminate where it is needed most. But what do the angels have in store for you after this mission? Will there be more revelations, more paths to tread? This, my dear, is something only time, and the angels themselves, can reveal. There are moments when the weight of emotions feels like it's crushing your chest, like a storm that refuses to pass. Perhaps you have felt this recently, as if a shadow is hovering over your heart. It's difficult, isn't it? To carry the desire to restore something that seems lost, to heal someone you love, while trying to keep your own strength intact. But the angels want you to know, you have never been alone on this journey. Imagine, for a moment, the image of an angel by your side. Not as something distant or unattainable, but as a warm and familiar presence. Feel the gentle light that emanates from them, wrapping you in an invisible yet profoundly comforting embrace. This light not only illuminates the path ahead of you but also penetrates the darkest parts of your being, where pain and doubt often hide. The angels are here to remind you that you are a bridge between the divine and the human, a messenger of healing and love. Have you ever noticed how certain encounters in life seem filled with purpose? Perhaps there is someone in your life right now who is silently suffering, someone who, even without saying a word, desperately needs your presence and understanding. The angels say that you have been chosen to stand by this person, not by chance, but by a higher design. You carry within you a strength that you may not have fully recognized yet, the ability to touch hearts and transform realities with your light. But how can you heal someone else when you yourself feel so fragile? This is where the angels come into play, with their infinite wisdom and unconditional love. They whisper in your ear, "You don't need to be perfect to be a source of healing. All you need to do is open your heart." And this doesn't mean carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders or solving all of someone else's problems. It means being present, with authenticity and compassion, trusting that divine energy will flow through you. Once, a woman was walking alone on a beach, feeling lost and directionless. She had tried everything to help someone she loved, but it seemed like nothing was enough. At her moment of greatest despair, she found a perfect shell in the sand, and inside it, a small white feather. It was then that she understood. The angels were telling her that sometimes, the simple act of being by someone's side, just as a shell protects a feather, is already a miracle. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to be a channel of support and love. And now, I ask you, what is preventing your heart from fully opening? Is it the fear of not being enough? The doubt that your love can make a difference? The angels want you to know that these uncertainties are just fleeting shadows. They are here to remind you that by touching someone's heart, even amidst your own imperfections, you are reflecting the perfection of divine love. If you feel that you are not ready, do something simple right now. Close your eyes, place your hand over your heart, and quietly repeat, "I am worthy of being an instrument of love and healing. I trust the angels to guide me." This small gesture is an invitation for the angels to work through you, strengthening your journey and illuminating your path. And remember, by helping others, you also heal yourself. It is a sacred exchange, where the angels act as intermediaries, uniting two souls in a bond of love and hope. You are not alone in this mission. The angels are around you, ready to strengthen your steps and transform your moments of doubt into revelations of faith. But there is something more they want to reveal to you. Something that could change the way you perceive the challenges you are facing right now. What could it be? Are you ready to find out? Imagine for a moment a gentle yet persistent flame illuminating a dark space. It starts small, almost imperceptible, but its light grows, conquering the darkness around it. This flame is love. Not the kind of love that fades with time or gets lost amidst life's storms, but the love that is reborn, that regenerates, that strengthens in adversity. The angels tell me that there is a connection in your life that carries this sacred flame, a bond so deep that it cannot be broken, even in moments when it seems most fragile. Have you ever felt that love, at some point, had seemingly disappeared? As if that feeling, once so intense, had lost its power? Perhaps you have wondered if it could shine again, if there was still hope. The angels show me that yes, it can. They whisper that true love, the kind guided by the divine, never extinguishes. It may hide in the shadows of pride or pain, but it is always there, waiting for the right moment to resurface. Today, you are being called to be the guardian of this flame. It's no coincidence that you are reading these words right now. The angels want you to know that there is something greater at work in your life, a force that is asking you for the courage to look beyond the hurts and see the light that still pulses in a heart that may be wounded but is not lost. This person carries scars that you may not fully understand, but your presence, your compassion, are divine tools to help them heal. And this brings us to an essential question. Are you ready to allow that love to be reborn? This is not about ignoring what happened or erasing the pains of the past, but about accepting that love, when guided by angels, has the ability to transform even the deepest scars into marks of triumph. It may be that this connection feels distant now, perhaps wrapped in silence or resentment, but the angels see what you cannot. They perceive the potential for healing, reconciliation, and rebirth. Let me share something with you. There was a time when a woman felt exactly like you. She believed that the love in her life had been lost forever. The emotional distance was vast, and she no longer knew how to cross the bridge that separated her from the one she loved. But one night, while reflecting in silence, she found a white feather at her window. It was a sign from the angels, a reminder that she was not alone. Inspired by this small gesture from the divine, she decided to take a simple step. She wrote a message of affection, even without knowing how it would be received. And it was in that small act of faith that love began to be reborn. It didn't happen overnight, but gradually, that flame started to shine again, bringing light where there was once darkness. The angels ask that you trust. They are by your side, holding your hand and guiding your steps. They know that the path can be challenging, but they also know that you have the strength needed to walk it. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a blooming garden, filled with flowers of every color and fragrance. This garden is the love that can flourish in your life if you allow the angels to lead you to it. The seeds have already been planted, and you are the gentle rain that will help them grow. You might be wondering how to begin. The answer is simple, with small gestures. A glance that conveys understanding, a word that welcomes, a silence that respects. And above all, with an open heart. The angels are whispering now that the love you desire also desires you back. It is waiting, just anticipating the moment when you allow yourself to be the healing channel you were sent to be. As you reflect on this, do something for yourself. Find a quiet space, light a candle, and place your hand over your heart. Say softly, "I am worthy of the love that transforms, and the angels guide me to restore the light in those who cross my path." Feel the celestial energy enveloping you, warming your being. This is the first step toward rebirth. And know that the angels still have more to share. There are messages yet to be revealed, and they are waiting for you. This is just the beginning of something much greater. What do they have in store for you now? Get ready, because what's to come could change everything.